Hi boys and girls. Today for our field trip we're going to take a trip to the public library to take a tour of it. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope you're ready. Okay, here we are walking into the library. Let's go on and see who we can find. Somebody will be able to give us a tour of the library.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Crystal.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
We are just here on a field trip today and we were wondering if you could show us around maybe the kids area.
We can. I'm one of the children's librarians.
Oh,
so
perfect.
That's my specialty. So, yeah, I have some coloring pages for when you're done, but I'm going to leave those here at the desk.
Oh, that would be fun, kids, huh?
And before we walk down there, I just wanted to show you, when you check books out of the library to take your turn, you have to have a library card. And this is one of our new ones. And when your parents come with you, they can make a library card for you. So you can't take the books out of the library unless you have a library card, or unless your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa will let you use their card.
Okay? You boys and girls will have to ask your mom and dad about that.
Yeah, it's important. That's the only way you can check books out of the library. Okay, we're going to walk all the way down. Do you want to see our warrior? He's new.
Oh.
I'll just show you. I usually show all the tour groups our new warrior. He's from China.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, he was a gift to the city.
Okay.
And we get to have him here in our library.
When did he come in here?
He's been here a little over a year, but we just barely got the glass case made, so he's just been moved out.
Oh,
and
neat.
He's way heavy, so he weighs
like
600 or 700 pounds. So he is way heavy. And then while we walk down there, I'm just going to show you, we have books on CD, and we have movies.
Oh, nice. What kind of movies do you boys and girls like? Do you like to watch Clifford shows?
Let's see if I can find something for children really fast here.
Oh, it looks like there's a big selection.
And these are the DVDs, and then we still have some of the old VHS, but we're getting rid of those.
Oh, really?
But the movies only check out for 1 week.
Okay.
And they're $1 a day if you forget to bring them back.
Wow, so it's really important to bring it back, huh?
It is. Bring them back in time. And then any books that you read or listen to, those are 2 weeks.
Okay. Do you boys and girls know how many days are in a week? Yep, that's right. There's 7 days.
We also have the internet here for everyone to use for free. But
Oh,
we
that's
recommend
nice.
that you bring a mommy or daddy or somebody with you that knows how to use them and to keep you safe.
That's a good idea.
Somebody following the footprints here.
Oh, that's fun. Here are the footprints going back to the kids area. You guys can walk on them if you want.
Last summer our theme was be creative at your library for our summer reading program.
Oh,
This year it's make a splash at your library.
neat.
Okay, we're going to stop here by the big shelves just for a second.
Okay.
These big tall shelves are for children that already know how to read pretty well.
Okay.
But some of them are just fun to look at, so you don't have to be able to read to use these books. And anything that's up on the top, that might be a scary one. Anything that's up on the top, that means we'd like you to check that out.
Okay. So those
All
are the
right.
really important ones.
It is, yeah. And new ones. We put our new ones up.
Okay.
There. Okay. I'm going to bend down and pick this book up. That's one thing we try and teach everyone to take care of the books. And I brought another one of these down. These are called board books because the pages are made out of cardboard.
Oh.
And so you children already know how to take care of books, but if you have baby brothers or sisters, you might want to get them that kind of book because they don't tear so easily. This is one of my favorite books in the library, The Best Time to Read.
Oh, is it a bedtime story?
Actually, it's about reading anytime.
Okay.
And this is what we call a picture book. They have a lot of big, bright pictures. And the picture books are on these short shelves right over here.
Oh, that's perfect for you boys and girls to reach.
It is, and I'm actually going to put this one up right here. These all have, whoops, This is called the spine of the book, just like you have a spine on your back.
Can everyone
does the
feel their
book.
spines?
And the spine has a letter on them. And that letter is the first name, the first letter of the author's last name. Do you know what an author is? That's a hard one. That's right, that's who writes the book. So this book was written by Debbie Bertram. Her last name starts with B. So if you want to find a book by Debbie Bertram, you have to come here where all the books have a B on the spine. And if you don't know where to find a book, you can look it up on the computer too. And you need someone who knows how to read to do that. We also have books that have been nominated for prizes here in Utah.
Oh.
This one is called The Chicken of the Family. It's actually one of my favorite stories.
That sounds like a fun one.
It is. Her sisters call her a chicken, so she goes to live with the chickens.
Oh.
It's pretty funny. But a lot of these have a little place you can vote. And then we have story collections. You might know some of these stories. This is a lot of stories about Peter Rabbit and his friends. So these are all a whole bunch of stories in each book. And then there are fairy tales. A fairy tale is a pretend story. And then what I wanted to show you also is all of these are picture books all up and down here. And you can walk up and down when you have a second to do that. And then the ones on this shelf, they're kind of like picture books, but they have blue or some of them have red on the spine. And the ones with the red tape on the spine are easier to read, so when you're learning to read, that would be a good book to start with. This one actually has rhyming words, and it has bigger words. But some of them are not very easy, like ghost isn't a real easy word. So you have to look inside and see if there's a lot of words you don't know on a page, then you wouldn't want that book. You'd want to find an easier one. And the ones with blue tape are a little bit harder to read, and usually they're a little bit longer. They have more words. Whoops, I just missed it. They have more words on the page.
So you just have to wait until you're a little more older.
And they have harder words, like her name is Harriet. That's not a very easy name to spell.
So about how old are kids when they start reading those books?
Do you know what? We have some pre-kindergarten children that read a few of these books.
Oh, really?
Like Fat Cat Sat on a Mat. That's one of my favorites.
That sounds like a good one.
That's a good starting book. And then some of them get pretty hard. The Amelia Bedelia books are here. And they're written by Peggy Parrish, so those are in the letter P.
Have any of you boys or girls ever heard of Amelia Bedelia?
She is silly. But hers are kind of hard to read. Oh, that one needs, I'm going to take that one up to mend. That's another thing we teach children is if you find a book that has a tear like this, you can bring it to one of us at the desk and we'll get it fixed. So I'm going to take this one back up with me. We also have some new books here that are Fancy Nancy books, and those are fun. So if you like to play dress up, those are good ones. And a lot of these books do have rhyming words. And then we also have this area where children can play with puzzles, or we have whole families that pile up on the benches and read stories together.
Oh, wow, that looks like fun.
It is fun. And then there's a busy box over here for the little ones who don't. Children come and pretend here and make up stories, and it's fun.
Cool.
And then these are paperback books. Once you get into 1st and 2nd grade, you might want to read some of these books. Let's see. Oh, the Magic Treehouse books. Lots of children love those. And then over here, we have another rug to play on, and they're getting ready to do a story time in this area in just a little bit. So they'll be moving all the tables and chairs. But we have a group from SUU that brings students over, and they do story times here, and then they do a craft. It's really fun.
So the kids sit on the rug, and then do they use the chairs or not? Okay.
Yeah, and it's getting bigger groups, so they kind of sit all over the place. And then over here, we also have a water fountain and a restroom, so you don't have to go all the way down to the other end of the library.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, that has helped a lot. So, do you have any other questions that you need to know?
Let's see. Do you boys and girls have any more questions? Thank her for taking us around. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
No problem.